Hi everyone, this is Catnip Valentine. Meow. Starseed here. Alien hybrid angel. Alien angel hybrid incarnate here to assist and help planet Earth. So what woke me up, right? Because I wasn't always like this. And it's not about being brainwashed or believing everything you see in the internet. I go by my heart, what I feel is right, and what I've collected over the years that I've seen in real life. These things are real. The stuff that I'm about to talk about is real because I see it in real life. It's not like in my head or like I'll give an example. Knowing about the elites is part of the awakening. You know, knowing about the enemy and the government and stuff, all conspiracies. You gotta know all conspiracies and find out which one's true and which ones are not true, and go by your heart and faith. But basically, Freemasonry and everything like that is real. Now, nobody really knows what they be doing, but there's a Freemason temple right next to a McDonald's by my house. And literally that's like Illuminati, that's like government stuff. The bankers, you know. It's like in front of people's faces and people are just like blind to fucking see, and it's like, no, it's not believe. Seeing is believing, and yet they still don't want to believe in shit. And it's like, what the heck? I'm not gonna be blinded and lie to myself. I freaking see things in my reality that's proving this stuff is real. So I'm not fucking crazy. I'm not gonna be like, oh, La La Land is not real, you know. So that's just one example of many examples to come. And I'm gonna be treating asses real bad to the whole world, to the whole universe. Treating asses. Anyways, so what woke me up about the Matrix, right? So a lot of documentaries, a lot of movies growing up woke me up. I would say, try to think of it out of the top of my head. Number one, obviously the Matrix. I woke up on the Matrix because of the Matrix. Duh. But the real world Matrix is not like the movie The Matrix. It's different, but I guess it could be like that. I don't know. It's more about astral projecting and being aware of that we're in some type of false reality, which is true because we made up everything. We made up governments. We made up the monopoly system. We made up money. We made up all this shit is made up. None of it is supposed to exist or really exist. So that is the Matrix. We created the Matrix. So it could be physical like that, or it could be spiritual, or it could be actually like the movie The Matrix. I don't know, but you know, I'm open-minded. It's, you know, one or the other ones. Anyways, so like our Matrix is more like the movie. Also another movie that woke me up as a child, but it didn't really sink in to like years later when I started doing research on stuff, that I was like, man, that movie They Live, that was a documentary, and I'm not the only one that said that. Other fucking people, famous people, who said that movie was a Neil deGrasse, something like that. He said that movie was a documentary, or David Icke. David Icke is the one who basically is the one who's making it seem like the movie They Live with the reptilians. So he came up with the conspiracy that there's reptilians controlling us. And they're in the government and stuff like that. So the movie They Live is about like aliens taking over the world, and they're like putting us asleep with TV and frequencies, and we can't see the aliens unless we wear these special glasses or something like that. And everything in the movie was saying like obey, no independent thought, no creativity, no imagination, stay asleep, eat food, consume, marry and reproduce. It was like instructions for the aliens, but it was like subliminal messaging for the humans to keep them asleep. And that's kind of like the world we're living in today. People are asleep because they're not aware of their surroundings. They're not aware of what's going on in the real world. They don't, wake up to the reality that, hey, something's not right, something's going on here. Really see the world for what it really is and just own it. Like, you don't really need to do anything. Some people are like, what do you want me to do about it? Like, you don't need to do nothing about it. The whole point is to just know about it. Knowledge is power. Knowing is power. Knowing is the awakening. So when you know, you have power back. And you can like look at things differently. And you can look at things and be like, well, now I know I have a better choice. I got choices now. And I can make better choices in my life. And therefore have a happier life. We want you to be happy. We want you to live fulfilling, happy lives, and not just being blinded and being miserable and making horrible choices, So that's the whole point of like a star seed being here. This is what we want for people. Also, I'm treating asses again. Okay, so the movie They Live, right? Okay, there's another movie that I just saw recently that talks about awakening stuff. It kind of goes to the La La Land, really kind of out the matrix. It's something that's waking people up more than anything else, because it's messing with people's minds, literally. Like, they're like, what the fuck? And they see it in things that they buy, like books or chips or something, or some restaurant would change in the matrix, and they're like, that's not how it was before. They're seeing like glitches and like alternate realities, and that's what's waking people up right now. And the movie is called Mandela Effect. So Mandela Effect is about you noticing something different when all your life it's been this way, and then out of nowhere they're like saying, no, it's always been this way, and it's like an alternate reality that you shifted into, where it was never the way that you thought it was. So I'm running out of breath because I'm anemic, so like talking makes me like out of breath and shit. You gotta watch Ancient Aliens. Ancient Aliens talks about the aliens. Then there's Thrive. Thrive's a big one. You gotta watch Thrive. Thrive is super fucking awakening. There's a part 2, but it just repeats what part 1 is about. All you need to see is part 1. Zeitgeist woke me up. Watch Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist moving forward. Now I'm gonna talk about Zeitgeist moving forward, because there's a way we can live differently. There's a way we can move forward. We can live in a futuristic utopia already, but it's someone's freaking piggy bank that's blocking us from having the future and the things that we want, because they're greedy ass bastards that want you to pay taxes and rent and electricity. And we could live in a world with free energy already. But the people need to know. The people need to wake up. If I end up going missing, y'all, that's dumb, and you better fight for me. You better be like, no, you killed her. You killed Catnip. Whoop some ass. Revolution. Start like when that black guy died, and the world like revolutionized and like was protesting and all that stuff for him. You need to do that for me. If you create free energy, this is, the government takes you out, confiscates your technology because it's someone's freaking piggy bank, and that's where the world is right now. And if you wake up to knowing that, you can see the reality around you is not the reality that you want. You want the futuristic world. You want to be advanced already. You want to be evolutionized already. You want to be, closer to God already. Everything is just so old, and like it's unupdated. All these houses that we live in have been around for fucking trillions of years already. I mean, everything needs to be rebuilt. We need to be more in tune with nature and grow our own food and crops and plants and things, and share with our communities and our brothers and sisters, and that way we won't go hungry. So that's what the movie Thrive about. I mean, I could go into deeper, depth. It also talks about schizophrenia and how it's not genetic or something, and that why people kill people, and it's not because they're crazy. It's not because it's because of society. And I said this before to myself. Society and culture breeds evil, breeds negativity, and this is why we have serial killers and rapists and murderers, because they don't want to do this stuff. It's society breeding it and putting it in their heads, and it's kind of like they're forced to do it, because like when you have no money, when you have no family, when you have nobody there to take care of you, and you have nothing, you have to rob a bank for some money. You have to kill to, survive. You have to do things, and that's society. Now, culture is like rap music or hip hop music, telling you to bust a cap in someone's ass and shit like that. That's culture brainwashing people to do these things too. So it's culture and society, and the movie kind of talks about those things, but the way that I'm saying it is a little different, and it's like specific. It's really specific. Culture and society needs to change. Education needs to change. They need to teach us how to survive, how to grow our own food, how to live in a world. I want the world to change, so I'm not going to say they need to teach us how to pay taxes and fill out FAFSA, because all of that shit should change, period, I'm waking people up, y'all. I don't care. I'm waking y'all up. The world gotta change. It gotta change now. I'm tired. I want to see flying cars and flying skateboards, like hoverboards. Come on, guys. Start inventing shit. I'm telling you. You guys invent, okay? If you don't have a career, if you don't have a job, if you don't know what to do, if you don't know what to get into inventing stuff. Be a scientist. Invent things. We are all natural explorers, so if you don't know what to do, also Like if you feel lost and you don't know what to do as a career choice, be a vlogger, be an explorer, and like do YouTube, I guess, or natural explorers. Explore the world before you die, because the world, like if you don't explore it, you feel like it's like almost like an accomplishment when you see the world and you see like these rare sights. It's like we're all meant to do that in some ways. So it's like, you can do that if you don't know what to do for a career choice or something. Back to the topic. What other document? Oh, big one. Some of these are on YouTube. You can watch them for free, but they're kind of hard to find because they're old and they're kind of like hidden, but they're still there. You gotta dig. Ooh, guys, watch it before they get deleted. Watch it before they get deleted. I'm telling you. It's called Obama Deception by Alex Jones. But it's not really about Obama. It's about what it kind of is. But it's about him being like a puppet. So what else woke me up? Okay. So there's more movies out there that are awakening. You just gotta know which ones are awakening. The only way you can tell if a movie is awakening is if you know the awakening, if you do your research. Now, you gotta know about conspiracies, you gotta know about things, educate yourself. So I was about to say the website that there's this website called educate middle dash yourself.org, not .com, .org. This website woke me up to a lot of things. It's an education forum. It exposes a lot of things because they found out a lot of things because of the Food and Drug Administration. They were questioning, why are they poisoning our food? Why are they making us sick? So they dug deep into the Food and Drug Administration. And when they dug deep, they found out all these other fucking crazy ass conspiracies that you wouldn't fucking believe. Like, I'm talking about crazy, like, cuckoo land, out of the Matrix conspiracies that you wouldn't think is like real, but they're real. And that's why you need to be educated. You need to be aware that some of these things are real. They're hiding it from you. And you know what Hollywood likes to do? Hollywood is connected to the government and the elites. They were like hand in hand. A lot of people don't know this, but anytime something crazy happens in the real world, aliens, UFOs, zombies, whatever the fuck, they make movies about it. So you think that it's not real, it's just a movie. It's kind of like those tactics, they're doing that. So it's like, you don't know what's real or what's not real because you've seen it in a movie. Oh, you're brainwashed. You saw it in a movie. You think it's real. Oh, you're crazy. No, bitch. Hollywood takes literal ideas from the government and puts it and sprinkles the truth in these films. So you gotta see which ones. You gotta know which shit is awakening and true and which shit is not true. You can tell the difference once you know. Once you know and you get familiar and you start studying really, really good, you can obviously tell what beforehand, before even hearing about conspiracy later on, you will know the difference between something that is true and actually happened and something that is fake and made up for the movie. You can tell. Me, I can tell things. I'm like, that's awakening right there. Man, they're trying to throw it in our fucking faces like, ha ha. Like, you think it's fucking fake, but it's actually real. They like to throw their symbol in movies. The Illuminati eye and shit. They like to flash that in movies to be like, you know, subliminal messaging like, hey, we're watching you, hey, we're real, like, hey, oh, you didn't notice that, you didn't see it, it flashed in the screen. They fuck with us, and it pisses me off sometimes, and people don't understand that they're doing that. Everything like in symbolism, anything that you see on, you know, labels like this, the Illuminati come up with it, and it's subliminal for like witchcraft. I'm not I mean, not specifically this, but like labels on things. I'm talking about, you know, other things. When they do stuff like this, like Monster with the 666 and shit like that, they do that a lot because it's subliminal. They want you to absorb satanic shit all the motherfucking time. So that's why I do these clearings. I do clear my energy. I do meditation. I do Reiki on myself, and I do a lot of energy clearing work. That's what we do on Team Light. So you gotta protect your energy. You gotta protect your energy field. So this is like an attack, guys. It's a specific attack on our mind, spirit, and souls. Like they're specifically attacking us with fluoride in our water and fluoride in our toothpaste. That attacks your pineal gland. Your pineal gland is like your cell phone to higher dimensions. And I'm not the only one that said that. There was a girl on YouTube a long time ago that said the same thing. So people know. People are waking up. And people know this crap. If you want to help, you know, your brain and your pineal gland, there's foods like this with spirulina and greens and stuff. Spinach, alfalfa, wheatgrass, you know. Little things you can eat to like help your brain and give it some juice back, your antenna, give it some recharge your battery in your brain or something, you know. Just take care of yourself, take care of your body, exercise, stay hydrated. I like Propel. Some people were telling me the Propel is not good for you, but this helps me a lot. This has a lot of properties in here, and it has sodium, so you're actually getting lots of you're getting really rehydrated. Sodium is salt, so a lot of people on the internet are saying you need to drink salt water to stay hydrated. This is good for when you work out, but I drink it like religiously. Like I drink it maybe like once a day, and then I'll mix water with it. But like, I love the kiwi strawberry flavor, and it has like potassium, vitamin C, vitamin E, niacin, vitamin B6. No sugars added. No calories. So this helps me a lot stay hydrated. I don't know about y'all, but they said to drink reverse osmosis, but I don't know what that is. So I'm just sticking to Propel right now. But so if you want, go to that website. Don't go crazy now. Don't believe everything it says on there either. Be open-minded. Just be like, okay, I understand there's crazy stuff out in the world, but I'm gonna be cool, calm, collective about it. I'm not gonna some people like to take it to the booty and actually do something about it. I don't want to put y'all's lives at risk. I don't want y'all doing something crazy yet. I think we should wait it out. Let them make the first move first and then do something about it, you know. But I would say do only good things, like invent stuff, spread the word, you know. Wake other people up. That's what you could do. Start growing your own food if you can. Start learning how to live in a way that is for the future. Contact your higher self. channelize the future. I'm always channelizing the future. I'm always 2, 3, 4, 5 steps ahead of myself, thinking, what's the future gonna look like? Even though I'm not gonna even be alive for the future, I know somehow I'm gonna be a part of the future. Maybe in a future incarnation, I don't know. I'm a futurist, so I'm cyber goth, futurist. You know, Keanu Reeves was like in that cyber goth club with Trinity, so like I'm kind of like Trinity, you know. I was gonna save all this stuff and all this information for the one. I'm looking for the one, guys. The one is going to be my boyfriend, and he's going to shift with me dimensionally to Tidus or Sora or all the cartoon characters that correlates with me. Because when we connect, I'm probably going to shift him. So he's probably going to be the one because I'm going to give him all this information. But we all are the one. And I'm like, I need to give this information to everyone, not just to my boyfriend, you know. So that's why I'm here on YouTube and exposing all this shit. I could get into more in depth into stuff later in other videos. Like there's one movie called The Host. That kind of movie reminds me of me when I shift into my higher self. I don't know. I'll probably discuss the movie, and I gotta watch it again though because I forgot what it was about a little bit. Oh, and they got my song at the end that literally woke me up and somebody else on accident. The song is called, listen to the song and really like think about conspiracies and think about the awakening and think about, you know, the future. It's Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. That's like, ooh, really fucking good ass song. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Like and subscribe if you want more videos, because if I don't get fucking likes and subscribes, why am I gonna freaking do YouTube? Okay, this is why we're here, is to get likes and subscribes. Okay, even if you just come across my video real quick, just give it a like, give it a subscribe if you want to see more. But if you don't want to see more, just give it a like, just to help me promote me, you know. I know that a lot of people watch videos and they like it and they forget to like it, and they just, you know, shut off their screen and all that stuff. Just please remind yourself, for me, just like the video even if you didn't like it. Just do it to help me. Please be kind to one another, be of service. That's what Team Light's about. And I spread love and light and healing work. Keep doing what you guys are doing, Star Seeds, waking other people up. Good job. Woo! We see you. Higher self see you. Keep going. Keep going. Don't listen to their negative voices. Listen to the positive. Alright guys, I'm going. Bye.